The greatest mistake that ruined my 2025 and it's ruining yours too. So hi, it's Shivam, a 17 years old boy who has taken an oath to change his life. So in this previous video, I discussed about some of my mistakes that ruined my 2025. And in this video, I will highlight the problem and also give the solution that will help me to get out of it. So let's discuss. Mistake 1. Knowing the solutions. I used to think that I knows all the solution of my problem. And that's the biggest mistake I ever did. This single thought that I knows the solution of my problem, this gave me much of comfort and safety. And due to this safety and overconfidence, I never take action. I think that I can solve the problem whenever I want. But that single thing, not taking action, that single element ruined my year. If I take actions, if I solve my problems, if I reduce the time between my idea and execution, I solve all the problems in an hour or a minute. But due to lack of action, I never able to solve that problem. So, what's the solution? There's a simple and single solution. Reduce the time between idea and execution. I repeat it again. Reduce the time between idea and execution. Mistake 2. Thinking I have enough time. And that's the problem that I have. I think that I have much of time. That's why I wake up at morning and that start scrolling and do whatever I want, the idiotic things. Singing song, playing song, using headphones, and that kills much of my time. So this is the biggest mistake someone have, thinking you have time. And I think that I have much of time, and then I look at the clock and in hurrying up that I have to do that thing, I have to do my homeworks, my assignment, my online classes, and I trap in the cycle that I have much of time. And here I fell in this trap. So the basic solution is you have no time. Think that you have no time. Follow the rule of urgency. What is urgency? The rule of urgency is a simple rule that do your work first and then entertainment. Do your work first, then entertainment. And I am going to follow it because I know what this thing did to me. So I am following the rule that urgency. Do the thing first that is important for you and then your entertainment. And take the entertainment as your reward because it will give you some of better dopamine rather than excessive dopamine that kills your dreams. Waiting for clarity. This is the greatest and most manipulative trap of my mind that it used to trap me and used to resist my actions. So what is this? Waiting for clarity. This single line explains much of things. I used to think that thinking and analyzing things gives you clarity, but it did nothing. Thinking becomes overthinking and analyzing becomes overanalyzing. And it started a trap that I used to overthink, I used to overanalyzing, and I fall in the trap that I have no clarity, how can I take actions? And it's create a chaos in my mind that if you doesn't know the direction, how can you go to your goal? If you doesn't have the clarity, how can you achieve something? So you have to take the first clarity. You have to achieve the clarity first. And to achieve the clarity, I used to think I have to overanalyze the thing. I used to think. And that's the biggest mistake. So the single solution is, and the most powerful thing that I realized from my mistake, that thinking and analyzing things give you nothing, but actions give you everything. So if you think, if you analyze things, just take action after it. Just take the actions after it. Because actions kills overthinking and no overthinking gives you clarity. And the clarity gives you direction, and if you go to the direction, you could achieve your goal no matter what it is. So that's the final mistake and the most manipulative one that I solved my... So I'm applying this solution in my 2026 and let's see how far can I go from my solution. And I'll never repeat that past mistake that knowing everything and doesn't doing anything. Let's see how far can I go, and I will document my each and everything on the YouTube. So Jai Shri Ram.